It began with a flash, a flare from the sun that shattered our world. 30,000 changed, but only one stands between us and extinction. He didn't ask for this power, but now, Malakai must face what's coming, and what's already here. It started with silence, not the peaceful kind, the kind that creeps in just before the ground shakes. I was walking down Euclid Avenue, hoodie up, earbuds in, and for the first time in a while things felt still. No chaos, no government agents, no Flareborn riots. Just me, the wind, and a stale gas station sandwich I was regretting eating. Then the wind stopped. Birds vanished. Not flew away, vanished. Streetlights blinked and froze mid-cycle. My phone buzzed, glitched, and powered off in my hand. I looked up. The sky split like fabric being torn by something too large to belong here. At first it looked like a sunspot, a swirling red-gold spiral ripping through the clouds, growing wider with every second. Light poured down that didn't warm anything. It wasn't sunlight, it was something older and somehow deliberate. Then I saw him. A figure descended from the center of the spiral, slowly, like gravity didn't know how to handle him. He wasn't human. His body was obsidian black, streaked with glowing gold veins that pulsed with molten energy. His cloak moved like smoke trapped underwater. His eyes, God. His eyes were white voids, but I could feel him watching me. My knees almost buckled just from looking at him. He landed on 33rd and Euclid with no noise, just pressure. The air around him collapsed inward. Cars shook, glass cracked, and the ground beneath him bent. People screamed. Some ran, others froze. And me? I powered up without thinking. Golden energy lit across my forearms like lightning licking my bones. I didn't know who he was, not really, but everything inside me screamed that he wasn't from this planet, and he wasn't here to make friends. Then, the voice hit. Not from his mouth, from inside my head. You flared without control, without purpose, unrefined. I am the first measure. I stepped forward. Yeah? I said, fists glowing, pulse racing. Well, I'm the second opinion. I launched forward, a blur of gold light. The asphalt cracked behind me as I sprinted, fist first, toward this guy's chest. He didn't move. I punched with everything I had, a punch that could take down a wall, and he caught it like I handed him a soda can. Fingers closed around my wrist, tight, no effort, no emotion. Then he moved. His knee slammed into my gut like a battering ram. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think. The world spun sideways. I flew back across the street, crashing into a parked van. Metal crunched. My ribs screamed. What the hell is this guy? He stepped forward once. I coughed and spat blood into my hand. Pushed off the wreckage, sparks still crawling across my arms. He was getting closer. I don't know what I would have done next, but then the sky whistled. 2 sonic booms dropped from above, thunder with form. They hit the ground on either side of me, shattering the sidewalk. The dust settled, and 2 silhouettes rose through the haze. One glowed with a pulsing green aura, fists lit up like reactor cores. The other radiated pure shadow, black energy rising like smoke off his body, with glints of stars inside it. Like space itself was alive around him. They both stood tall, confident, like they'd been through worse. I stared. Who the hell? The shadowed one nodded at me. You're Malakai, he said, calm. We've been tracking you. Tracking me? The green one cracked his knuckles, stepping up beside him. I'm Jesse. That's Derek. We sensed the flare spike. We're here for him. He pointed at Neos, still silent, still deadly. Neos tilted his head. The air around him thickened. I felt it in my teeth. Derek's voice was low but sharp. He's not Flareborn. He's something older. Neos finally moved. Just his hand. A ripple spread from his palm, warping the air like heat above fire. Then he spoke again, out loud this time. You came together. Interesting. The unstable one has drawn others. I didn't know if he meant me or him, and I didn't care, because Jesse vanished in a blur of green light, reappearing behind Neos mid-punch. His energy flared as his fist connected to Neos's back, slamming him forward. That was the first time Neos moved without meaning to. Then Derek raised his hand. The space in front of Neos twisted. A black hole the size of a basketball formed instantly, only affecting him. Cars and trash stayed in place. Light around Neos bent inward. He planted his feet and resisted it, but his body leaned. That's when I jumped. I launched from the cratered street, a streak of gold between their attacks, and slammed both fists down on Neos's chest. Boom! The shockwave cracked windows half a mile away. Neos flew back, crashing into the side of an office building. Glass exploded outward. Dust clouded the block. We hit him! We actually hit him! Jesse appeared beside me, panting. Team-ups, huh? Derek walked forward, aura still pouring from him like ink in water. He's bleeding. Sure enough. Neos pulled himself from the rubble, his chest plate cracked. Gold fluid leaked from a cut above his eye. He looked surprised. Then something changed. The temperature dropped. Neos slammed his hands together. Clap! A soundless pulse blasted outward. I staggered. Jesse was forced back. Derek held his ground by opening a reverse pull field to anchor himself. Neos raised a single finger. You're not ready. Not yet. But you could be dangerous. A gold circle flared beneath him. I focused everything. My veins burned. My aura flared gold-white. Jesse charged his core. Green plasma swirling in his palms. Derek pulled gravity upward, pinning Neos mid-air for half a second. We launched all three attacks at once. Golden punch. Green beam. Gravity crush. Impact. The building behind him disintegrated. A silence followed. When the dust cleared, Neos knelt in the middle of a crater, smoke curling from his cloak, one knee down. His breathing was uneven. He looked up slowly, eyes blazing. Then, a whisper. This world was underestimated. He tapped his palm to the air. A new portal opened, silent and lightless. Next time, I bring the others. And with that, Neos vanished. Gone. Not a trace left. Only silence. I dropped to one knee. My hands were shaking. Jesse leaned on a fire hydrant, chest heaving. Derek stood still, breathing deep, his aura slowly cooling. I looked at them. We just fought a god, I muttered. Jesse grinned weakly. And didn't die. Derek nodded. But we didn't win. We all looked up. The sky was normal again. But the damage remained. Buildings flattened, asphalt shredded. A third of Des Moines was just gone. And I knew this was only the beginning. So much for normal.
To be continued.